2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 4 says that no soldier gets entangled in civilian pursuits, since his aim is to please the one who enlisted him. Now, that verse does sound very situational to soldiers, but if you read the context of the verse, if you read like who he's talking to, being Timothy, this is a verse that's being spoken to a young man of God, someone who also has a mission in life that involves some sort of discipline other than just like walking down whatever the flow, whatever, like wherever the stream takes you. And I think this verse definitely speaks to you if you're especially in business, because those are also the same people that are very disciplined in almost all areas of their life. If you feel like you have the calling to do something special, like build a business, even just build your own body through whatever, like physical exercise, then the chances are that vision didn't just like pop into your mind. Like there's no way that you could have fabricated that vision in your life without external sources, whether that even be you scrolling one day on your phone and seeing some pictures of, I don't know, nice houses or Lamborghinis or something like that. That's completely out of your control that you even found that video. For me, and same with almost probably anybody that you would find in your gym, you would know if this is you as well. I started going to the gym just because I was randomly probably scrolling on like YouTube Shorts or something like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and then I saw some, like, I don't know, Mr. Olympia video or something like that. It's as simple as that. That couldn't have just happened through like my own doing. Like that is not in my own control at all. So God enlisted you to do this task, and since you are now this enlisted soldier, you can't afford to be mingling with the civilian pursuits, the civilian, the dramas, mostly the dramas. There's the distractions that you don't need in your life that will happen if you keep mixing yourself with the civilians, the ones that aren't enlisted. So there's nothing wrong with not being enlisted, and there's nothing, like in this case, enlisted as in just not having like a large mission in life. There's nothing wrong with those people, but if they have pursuits that kind of contradict yours, like you're not going in the same direction at all, then it's not profitable for you to really stay in that like relationship where there's just these useless dramas. The mosquito is like this mosquito is your it's the civilian that you used to be friends with, and you're only friends with them because you're like, when someone asks, I don't know, why are you friends with them, you're just like, oh, we've been friends for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever. If the only reason is like length, then that's not a relationship that you still need in your life. So this fly, I don't know how long he's been flying around me, but I don't want him here. That's mosquito. He's like on the camera now. I don't want him here. He's about to bite me. And when he wants to like bite me essentially, and that is something that's beneficial to him. But obviously that takes that's not helpful. That's not like helpful to me at all. I might like be like, oh, it's okay if he bites me sometimes because it's like he's right in front of the it's okay if he bites me sometimes because he needs it to live or whatever. But that's something that's not beneficial to me, and he might be better off without me as well. So then that kind of leads me to the main problem right now for especially young men right now with like social media is there's these apps like Instagram, even like Snapchat especially, where you just see so much of the civilian pursuits. You just see so much of these like there's no mission in a lot of what you see now, especially from people who you would call your friends, or people who you used to call your friends, or people that you would love to call your friends, like this guy here. And it's just, the more that you see these things, the more that you are exposed to this, like the civilian pursuits, like this drama, the more that it just kind of clouds your mind, the more that you can't really focus on anything at all. Like you can't really focus on anything at all. I've experienced it. So once you hear these lines like, I think this person likes you, or I think this person and this person are starting to date, or something silly like that, it's just something that yields no profit to you nor to anyone else in the conversation. It's not profitable at all to anyone. It only holds you from really focusing on anything that could really build you up in your life. So first lesson would be, or first actual item, I guess, would be, if you have these apps like Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, and you're following a bunch of your friends on there, consider muting some people's stories. Consider, me personally, I don't even have Snapchat at all, because I, like, almost anybody that I knew, like, a few months ago, I guess, has Snapchat. They're all like, get Snapchat, something like that. If people are telling you to get Snapchat, I'd recommend stay away from it unless it has something to do with your business. Same thing if you already have Snapchat and people are telling you, or that's where you message all your friends, move to something like, I know WhatsApp is something a lot of people do just because there's no social media on there. It's literally just messages. I find Instagram is very convenient because, me personally, that's where most of my business stuff is. But cut out most, or just block out a lot of the noise. And once you have a lot of that noise like really blocked out, you'll be able to focus on something. And now that is when you want to find something that really will change your life, essentially. For me, that started with going to the gym. That's when I started building up a lot of discipline and really gained a lot of confidence in myself. And then now, just like in the past, like, not more than a year now, that's shifted into growing a business now, which is something that is growing pretty well. If you only use yourself as like the main reason to build this thing, then it'll quickly fall to pieces, because you're not big enough, essentially. You're not something that will help you really push through the hardest times. So I think that's about all I wanted to talk about in this video. Also, choose something where you could literally travel anywhere in the world and you could still work and still mosquito. And yeah, that's see you in the next one. Oh, this video right here, YouTube thinks you'll really like that one. I didn't choose it, but you should let it try.